Up next on DU Sports.
Spring cleaning as we wrap up basketball with a look at the GLVC Freshman of the Year.
And how about Drury swimming? National champions yet again.
We take a peek at fall sports as volleyball and soccer off-seasons continue.
And a quick look at what's going on right now as baseball tries to right the ship.
Strap in, it's all next on DU Sports.
Go boys!
Welcome to the show. This is DU Sports. I'm Bobby Hearn and he is John Miller.
We know we've been lagging on the shows because I've been on the road with baseball a lot recently.
Well, lately for Coach Stratton and the men, it's been a bumpy road.
The guys have lost 7 of their last 8, including a couple one-run losses at Southern Indiana on April 2nd.
The next day, the men took on the Screaming Eagles again, salvaging one of the 2 games in a 3-2 victory off 6 innings of 1-run ball from freshman pitcher Kevin Sweeney. Tyler Goss had 2 RBIs in the game.
The team recently dropped a doubleheader Tuesday at Missouri Southern, losing 9-3 and 9-8. They resume play at Meadow Park Saturday against Quincy at noon.
One bright spot for the men was that senior catcher Tyler Wright was named GLVC Player of the Week.
It was an honor he was excited to receive.
I was pretty surprised at first, actually, because our lineup guys 1 through 9 had hit the ball so well that previous weekend and the previous week and stuff that I honestly didn't know what I did any different than they did to stand out. But I was happy, to get it. It's a great honor, something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
We've said it all year, and, well, we were right. Drury Swimming are your 2010 national champions on both squads.
What's new, though? Second year in a row for the women, making it 3 of the last 4 years.
And for the men, it's their 6th straight title, but who's counting?
To top it all off, June-Won Kim was named National Men's Swimmer of the Year.
So, even though we knew this would happen, the swimmers themselves knew it would be tough.
We had some issues this year. Matt Maurer couldn't swim, and then Sergey had a hard time getting into shape and getting eligible, and just a lot of things hit us. Ryan wasn't eligible, so at Nationals we weren't really sure how we were going to do on the men's side. So for everybody to step up and swim as well as they did, Reynolds was really happy. Winning Nationals is always something I can't describe. Getting up on the podium and just, I don't know, everyone's watching you, and when we walk on deck, you just feel the eyes turn. They're like, oh, Drury's here. They're the team we need to beat, so it was fun.
Dolan said most of the swimmers are already working out for next year. A scary thought for the competition.
Moving back to winter sports, the Lady Panther basketball team recently finished their lengthy season when they were defeated in the Sweet 16 of the national tournament by Michigan Tech. And to be fair, the game was at Michigan Tech.
The ladies finished as the top shooting team in the nation. Katie Pritchard led the nation in 3-point field goal percentage, and Lindsey Ballwig was named All-American Honorable Mention by the Women's Basketball Coaches Association.
One of only 30 players in the nation to do that. Congrats, ladies, on one heck of a run.
For the men, their season ended earlier than hoped for when they lost to Quincy in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Still, the team felt like they made progress this year.
The expectation on us wasn't very high, and for us to just come out and win 23 games this year, was tremendous. We had the opportunity to go to the conference semifinals. We had the opportunity to play in a national tournament, and guys got to see what it looks like to be on this stage and to compete at this stage. So I feel like this year was a step in the right direction, and next year we should build off this year and look forward to next year and to keep building.
Here's some even better news. Freshman Alex Hall was named GLVC Freshman of the Year after averaging 17 points a game and shooting 44% from 3.
New DU Sports reporter Callie Carroll profiles Hall's record year.
I don't think anybody, including myself, thought I'd be this successful my first year. And I surprised myself just like I surprised everybody else.
Freshman Alex Hall led the Panthers this season, averaging 16.6 points a game and scoring 482 points for the year.
Really surprised, especially the first game. When they tied the record of threes. I did not expect that at all.
Well, Coach told me before I came here that he wanted me to be a scorer. So I kind of took that into mind, but never thought it'd be like that.
We've done a very good job learning the college level and playing the fast offense that they do, and he's definitely not afraid to shoot the ball. So that's kind of carried on.
Shooting is a skill that Alex has become quite confident with over the years, but not without a lot of practice.
He's a kid that when he has a bad game, he will go to the gym and spend hours just shooting hundreds of shots.
Shooting is definitely my favorite aspect of the game.
Due to Hall's success this past season, it's inevitable that he's going to run into some tough defense next year. In the offseason, Alex plans to work on his ball handling so he can create open shots for his sophomore season. I'm Callie Carroll, DU Sports.
Expect more stories on Hall in the future. Both John and I will be covering him.
Let's just say we'll cover him a little better than SBU did. In the meantime, we'll go back to fall sports.
Both soccer teams recently started their spring seasons, but we're looking to next year.
For the men, Brett Murray is a name you might not recognize. Well, that's because he didn't play this year.
He was a redshirt freshman. Get acquainted. Here's Panther soccer player Brett Murray.
Brett Murray. I'm from Springfield, Missouri. I am a redshirt freshman defender at Drury University. It's a good game. I mean, it relaxes me. I love having fun out there. I mean, that's what it's all about. Soccer means a whole lot to me. It's in the family. My brother started playing when he was young, and then I kind of just took it up after him. We had the same coach. We played on the same team, and kind of just went from there.
He always wanted to play soccer because his big brother played soccer.
I always wanted to keep playing. I mean, whenever you were little, you always wanted to play professional soccer, and whether that dream is real or not, I mean, this is where you got to go to be the best.
He would truly love to play internationally. He traveled to Scotland one summer and played over there.
I never was really good at any other sport. It was a joke, and it was just for fun whenever I was playing other sports. I mean, this sport I actually take seriously. It's important you work really hard and train hard to perform better. About the love of the game.
Ryan Swan and the men recently announced an 11-player recruiting class with some pretty high accolades. They joined a team ranked as high as number 2 in the nation from last year.
Rounding out fall sports, Lady Panther Volleyball is hard at work on their off-season training program.
Callie Carroll, a former player herself, has a sneak peek at what they've been up to.
Many believe that once volleyball season is over, so is all of the hard work.
We wake up every morning and we usually lift and then we go in condition. Sometimes we'll go outside and run on the football field, or we'll come in here and do plyometrics.
Off-season is a great time for the girls to improve their fundamentals on the court and their physical strength off of the court.
I think it's good to work on strength in the off-season because during the season you get worn down easily.
They get you in really good shape for when we play in August.
We're going in the mornings to work out, and we're doing just individuals and small groups throughout the day. It's just good for overall fitness and for making them the best athletes they can be. And then it's really important to just push them and make them uncomfortable so we can get everybody growing a little bit before we get back into team practice after spring break.
After finishing last season, the Panthers ended with a record of 16-14.
Our first winning record since 1993. We had 2 all-conference honorees, and that was another big step for our program.
And a big step indeed. So was 16 wins, making it the best season ever since entering Division II. In addition to that, recently 2 hot recruits just signed letters of intent to play for the Panthers next season, bringing the total to 6 new players next season.
Be a lot of new faces, but the ones we're returning, I think we're making strides and we're doing good things. As long as the new pieces complement what we already have, I'm really excited about what we're doing.
One, two.
DU! The last time you heard from us, we told you Drury women's tennis was on the road and were undefeated.
Breaking news. Drury women's tennis still on the road, still undefeated. 11-0 to be exact, with recent wins over Quincy and Illinois Springfield.
Not bad. The women return home April 16th for a 2 p.m. match against UMSL. We promise we'll have the highlights.
On the men's side, things haven't been as easy.
Normally a powerhouse, the men are 6-4 on the year, but have won their last 2 matches by a combined score of 15-1.
Not bad. The men also return home on the 16th against UMSL.
Congratulations to Coach Medico's softball team, which recently swept a doubleheader at SBU. The ladies are now 14-22 on the year.
All right, time to go.
Quickly, DU women's golf has a tournament this weekend at Rivercut in Springfield. Go cheer them on.
But don't cheer too loudly, because that Allison Rasna girl might throw a club at you if you interrupt her swing. For Bobby Hearn, I'm John Miller.
Enjoy the reruns.